Okay, hello. So I thought I would do another stream, getting off the holidays and me being in a different time zone than most other people. It's a little bit of a slow start, but I have a session in about an hour, so I thought the best use of my time currently is actually contributing beyond the boundaries of Together. Including like within and beyond the boundaries of Together, which is basically the VSCode extension. So we went through handling changes so that when you have a change, we look for any dependencies of that change, which can be that the file was added, the file was renamed, or that change, like the starting line of that change is within the lines of a previous change. That seems to be working. One thing I want to add here to the list is write tests using diff strings. So I want to make it very, very easy to report issues. Like there has to be like a beta phase, because it's like it's very like we can't break anything, because we will yeah, like there was a version of the proof of concept that made like a backup branch. Maybe we should still do that, but you can rebase locally, right? Before you actually push it remotely. But something can go wrong in that local rebase, and maybe you push it and then you're fucked. But still, yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Regardless, I want it to be easy to report issues, so that not like when you actually like are at the point of, oh, this looks great, and then you push it and something goes wrong. That needs to be handled by like a backup branch or something. But if you're trying to move things around and it doesn't make sense to you, like there's an actual error, like moving stuff around before you even perform the rebase, we have to make it easy to replicate that, because that's very hard for the user to understand what exactly is going wrong here, and describe like their actual commits and their changes and everything. So what I want to do, well, I'm spending a lot of time getting to the point here. So what I want to do is keep in memory the actual diff strings for each original commit, so that when you report an error, you can like copy, just click a button and it will copy the commits with the diff strings. So it's very easy to like create a new test and validate that it after the changes that it still works, and it works with all the other kinds of diffs as well. Yeah, but this is like it's like rebasing and force pushing. It's like it's a territory that's a little bit scary. Like there is a real risk of like losing something, losing a change. But it's nothing that like can't be solved. But there has to be built some trust in this, because I think this is the stance of most developers. It's like you should never force push and should be careful about rebasing. And yeah, you should, especially when you manually do it. But this should feel like if the UX is good enough so that you feel like you have control of the changes you're making, and that it makes sense in your head. Like what makes sense in your head also makes sense for Git, which is what this extension does. Yeah, it's something to reflect on. But I think at least in the beginning, like as a beta thing, it can be used on like very simple PRs. And then, yeah, we should just do a backup of the branch, so that after you do like the approval, where it actually runs the rebase locally and pushes it remotely, you can still like get back to that other branch. I wonder how that should be like. Because when do you discover that something went wrong, right? You might not even you might do this, and then you might go and do something else, right? And then CI might fail, like maybe the next day or something. You notice it. So how would you kind of get back to the previous version of the branch? That's a difficult one. Like, I guess what you could also do is like, no, I guess you would just create like a backup branch, like a local backup branch. And then it could have like a prefix. So whenever you actually run the rebase and push remotely, it will create this backup branch, which is like prefixed. So it's the current branch name, but it has a prefix. And then we can detect that, right? Is there a branch? So when you're on your branch, we can, in the extension, we can check, is there, this branch is prefixed. So that would say like, do we have a backup of this branch? And then every time before it actually runs the rebase, it will make sure that backup branch is up to date with the original version of the branch. Yeah, let's write that down. Create backup branch with a known prefix to identify if a backup is available. Run the backup as part of the rebase plus push process. Make sure the backup is kept up to date if already exists. Yeah, and then you can like get back to the backup. You can like, so when you're in the extension, you could have like a button up here, like here. So either you would rebase or you would kind of revert to backup or something. You click that, it resets to that other backup branch, and then you can push it remotely, like force push it. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, so let's continue with the dependencies. So I think this is what we want for the file having on the file bin added. That doesn't sound like English. Having been added. Will depend on the file being added. Has been added. Was added. Depend on file. What the fuck? How do you write this? Depends on file added, renamed, or previous modifications overlap with the current chunk. Okay, so let's look at the other ones. We have rename. So this is interesting. I'm just gonna close the window, just 2 seconds. Okay, so okay, what did I write here? This depends on any other changes to the before path. Yeah, exactly. So if anything was done with the before path, those are dependencies. It doesn't matter what it is. So it should not be handled in the rebaser, but we can say file changes, map. Well, I guess, yeah, how are we gonna do this? So let's first identify any changes. Change.path equals change.alt. Wait, sorry, not change. Is it? Oh, sorry. This should be change. What do I call it? Oh, that is change. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I have to be careful. Filter prev change. Let's call this prev change. Ah, fuck. I hate this with oh, sorry. Oh, that's fine. We need the same. Let's call this path. That's path, and then prev change. So it's kind of silly that I call this change, because this is not a change. It's not the same as this thing. This is a file change, and this other change is a, what is it? Change. It's like a renamed file. What should we call them? What's kind of a, yeah, it's also a file change. Should we call it diff change? Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna diff change.prev path before, and then we're gonna just map, yeah, the index. So basically what this means is that any change that relates to, and this is what I love about this dependency, it just makes so much sense. It's like any change, like now we just handle modifications using like overlaps and all of that stuff. It's such a simple concept, like what's the dependency change? And then we can handle all of this stuff. I really like it. So now we're just going through the previous changes, and we're seeing if there are any changes related to what this file was named before. And if there are, those become dependencies. But there might be other... Well, I guess there can't be any other dependencies. Because it's renamed, right? And then, yeah, exactly. So what happens now, which is interesting, right? If you have the rename file in a commit, and then you made some changes to that file in a previous commit, but in the next commit, you make some changes to this rename file. Or maybe renaming it, you also have some changes, and you choose to move a change from the rename file down to a previous commit. That's actually going to fail, because it will know that, well, first of all, it depends on the renamed file. Maybe this is a bad example. Yeah, so just by the fact that it depends on the rename file, yeah, it will just be wrong. Yeah, what I was about to say is that this dependencies array here is actually going to be inherited by all the changes made on the rename file as well. Maybe it doesn't have to do that, but I don't think it doesn't matter. But yeah, why do I do that? Do I really need to do that? Because yeah, because it can be the opposite, right? Okay, I'm just gonna do this for now, and then we're gonna play with something, because I think I have a rename here. Oh, hello there. It's not available publicly yet. That's what we're aiming for. I still have to... And Happy New Year to you too. Like SR? Who are you? I forgot the handle. Yeah, so what's missing in this extension is I'm handling these dependencies, and you can see like there's some minor things. Like the concept is done. This is gonna happen. It's gonna be released, but it's not available yet. It's not in a working... It has like the feature set, but I'm yeah, just handling the... Oh, Siggy, hi. Yeah, Happy New Year. Yeah, so I'm basically... Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't have like a time estimate on the first version, but it's very like there was so many unknowns when I started the project, and there are no more unknowns, I think. So yeah, maybe in a week or two I'll have the first version, hopefully. Let's see. So did I have a rename here? No, let's play around with rename. Let's go check out main, git checkout, renames. So let's we're gonna first make some changes, like we don't have to make it complicated. Let's just go in and make this false. We'll add that, make it false. Well, yeah, we don't have to push. Yeah, that's also something I removed. I thought everything had to be pushed for you to do the rebasing, but of course you don't have to do that. You want things to look like you're local. it doesn't matter. Yes, and then we're gonna rename, like, I don't know, readme 2, and then in readme 2 let's also like remove beta or something. Git commit rename. Okay, so let's see here. So if I do this, this is kind of cool, right? It shows it did a rename from readme. So if I move, oh, this is interesting because this was a deletion. Yeah, I have to fix that. Like, there's these minor things. Like, I did a deletion, so there's no, like, I wonder why I couldn't apply the changes though. That's interesting. We can look at that after. Yeah, let's just jump into that one after. Let's see. So rename from readme. Yeah, so I can move this to make it false. I can move this down there. But if I move this up here, it gives an error. Yeah, I guess I should probably add something here. Like, it's a deletion, and it should like show something that it deleted something in the file. Anyways, now it gives an error on make it false. I'm a little bit like, it's very restrictive, the VSCode extension UX or like UI elements. So I'm not sure if we should like, maybe we should keep everything collapsed and then you kind of open the thing you want to work on. Maybe that makes more sense because it's kind of confusing when everything's open all the time. Anyways, so I move this rename up here, but now this one down here fails, right? Because it depends on the rename. But if I move it back up, it's all good again. What we're gonna do? Oh, sorry. We were actually gonna do a change to the previous one. Okay, so let's just do git reset hard. Can I do that? Shouldn't this like, oh, git, how do I reset to reset hard origin main? There we go. Let me refresh. Oops. Let's make a change to the README file first. Let's say hello. Git commit hello. And then we're gonna rename it. Yeah, so if you haven't seen any of the previous streams, you're starting to see the kind of complexity I needed like a fundamental concept for that could like handle all this complexity. So git rename. You know what? We're just gonna go right in there. Collapsed. Wait, that's in the extension. Oh, here. Collapsed. Collapse. Ah, what's the expanded? Yeah. So let's make this collapsed. Where were we? Let's see. So now we have, oh, interesting. Yeah. So we have the README 2 here. And my point is, if we were to go in here and, yeah, what would happen if I did this? Yeah, now it shows that this one is wrong. Yeah, exactly. This is wrong. Because now you have the actual file on, and what you could state here, which is interesting, is like, technically in this commit, you could like make the change to README first, then you could rename README 2. Yeah, and that's interesting. I think this is the reason it gives this error now is because of the sorting. Because I'm not sorting based on but the point is it gives an error, which is fine. And then I could like add another commit here, and then I can try to move it up there. And then this still gives an error, which is great. It's supposed to do that. But yeah, like putting it here, that can technically work. And maybe it's a good thing, because you just want to kind of squish. What would happen here is that it would actually like make just the rename and have all the changes in the rename. Like this is probably like maybe one person in 100 years would like do something like this, but this is what we're trying for, is like you should have complete control. But I do want, like, why is this? So this is saying that yeah, I think this is because of the sorting. But I think, but I guess, yeah, this is too tricky, I think. Because even though we would sort this so that the README was first, which we could do. Like, but that would mean like every change here. I think I'm just gonna leave this as is. It's such an edge case, and it gives you the, like, we're just making a choice here that if you try to do this, you're not allowed to do it because there is a dependency here, like a cross commit dependency. Though again, we do allow you to move overlapping hunks together. Okay, we're just gonna look at it at least. Rebaser, sort, changes. Yeah, we have to remember the trash. Remember the trash. Test everything related to trash, because that can also happen. Like if I were to, I don't think I actually handle that now. Let's move this back. So if I were to put this in the trash, yeah, it doesn't give an error here. So we have to, that's another check. We should go back and fix those. So if something it depends on is put into the trash, that should also give the same error. What were we doing? I forgot. Oh, the sorting. So when we sort, we if it's the same, okay, so we're on the same hash. And if there's a difference of type here, yeah, so what's interesting about this is that it doesn't take into account the index if they are on the same hash. B index minus A index. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, but maybe what I'm... Oh, I think I know what I'm not doing here. I'm not actually checking... Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong here. Like, I'm not actually checking... yeah, I'm not checking the file name. It's because I've changed this. The sort changes was per file name previously, but now it's not. So we also have to go in and we have to check the file name. Is same file. If oh, and we should comment actual file operation changes should always come first. I think we should just do this. Yeah, and yeah, basically it's same file. It's same file. It's it's same file and hash equals the same file. Like that's the thing. We're sorting by file and hash, not just the hash. I think maybe this will fix it. Good thing we looked at this because it didn't actually make sense. So what did we try? Yeah, so if we move the readme up here. Yeah, look at that. Now the readme is first. Nice. And this is valid, right? And now this is squashed into... So what would happen here, like technically when we rebase, is that it would go on this commit, it would write to the readme file, patch it, then it would do a file operation to rename that file, and then it would patch it again with the whoop, and then it will be added and committed on with a message rename, which means that it would just become a rename at the end of the day, which is fine. Yes, let's fix the trash. Let's fix the trash. Yes, I guess this is when we go and get rebase commits. So we have this check for... Oops. So we have this check. So if it's more or... Okay, so let's change this copy. Oh, changes. Change index. So if it's more, so if the dependency has a higher index, which means that it's like, this is so fucked with Git. It's like the order of things. What it means is that if the dependency comes later in the history, that's basically what it means. Then this change is set before the dependent, or if the change index equals -1, which happens when you put it in the trash. So maybe you can be explicit about that, is in trash. So now if I do this and we have this rename and I choose to put the actual rename into the trash, nothing happened. Why? Oh, sorry. This is not true. Wait a minute. Change dependencies. Oh, sorry. This is not true. Dependent change. Sorry. Dependent change. Yeah, this is completely wrong. Changes copy. Or so the hash here can actually be trash. It's a special hash. And this is kind of, I guess it was a good forced limitation, is that the trash is kind of like a commit here. Like I would probably not make it like make the trash a hash if it wasn't for the limitations of the UI, but I think it kind of makes sense because you are like moving it, but it's just you're moving it to a commit that won't be part of the actual history. So what if we do, oh shit, undefined? Oh, this is interesting. Why doesn't it find it? Oh, this is when it can be. Wait, why didn't it work? So changes copy. Wait a minute. Do I actually move it into the trash? I can't remember. Or do I call it trash? Move change to. No, I actually move it into the trash. Okay, sorry. Wait, why didn't it work? Oh, sorry. Wait, find index, what does it return? Yeah, it should be -1. What is in trash? It should be this. What the fudge? Do I have another console down here? Oh. Yeah, why did I move it into the trash? Why couldn't it just be... Why couldn't it just be the hash? Wouldn't that be much simpler? So move the rename into... Oh, there it worked. Oh, I probably had a typo. Okay, nice. So now I moved the actual like rename into the trash. Currently it doesn't like say anything about what went wrong, but we can do that later. Cool. Yeah, and you can like change the order of the commits and stuff, and you can add new commits. You can remove, like if I move this change up here, I can like remove this commit. If you want to do that, like you can do. That's the point. Like it should just feel natural. Okay, cool. Where were we? Yeah, so we're handling the trash now. I'm glad we have the separation correct now, because the git state is handling the dependencies, building up the dependencies, and then the rebaser, which is deriving like the UI or the state for the UI, is responsible for setting like the invalid state of the item. Cool. And we had, wait a minute, where was oh yeah, renames depend on the previous file path changes. It doesn't matter what kind of change. It could be like a, it doesn't matter. And then we have deletions. So this is an interesting one. So a deletion doesn't depend on anything previous. But you might move a change, like a previous change, you might move that after a deletion, right? So basically what that means is, and how do we most efficiently handle that? And I think it's most efficiently handled, or most logically handled, by going through all previous changes of that file. So a deletion depends on all previous changes to that file. Yeah. So that's a simple one. So that will be file changes, filter, prev change, path equals change dot. Oh, did we call it diff change? Diff change dot path. Yeah, that's it. A deletion of a file depends on any changes made before the deletion. What's interesting though, and I don't know if we should even go into this territory. Oh, and we also have to make sure we actually, yeah, we have to reduce it. Or we can flatten it. Yeah, we can rather flatten it, I think. Can we? Oh, think. Yeah, because I wasn't sure if we actually need to. So here we are concatenating the actual dependencies on the thing we depend on. But I don't think that matters, thinking of it. Because yeah, I don't think that matters. Well, it matters in the sense that who is affected by this? You're moving something. What parts of the changes are affected by this? So if we don't concatenate the dependencies, what would happen is like, let's say you have a rename with some changes, and then you would you would have a rename with some changes. Like the first commit is just editing a file, and then you have a new commit which renames that file with some changes. And if you were to move the changes from the first commit to like a later commit, the only thing that would actually show an error was the actual rename. Like the other changes wouldn't show an error because they are still correctly positioned related to the rename. So it's really a UX question. Like, do we want everything that's affected by that? I don't think that's necessary. It makes it more clear though. Yeah, like it doesn't hurt to show everything that goes wrong because of that change. Oh, we had that error we wanted to look at as well. No, but I think it's, yeah, no, wait. We're not gonna do this, because what would happen in that case is you might hover. You might hover like something that's like next level affected by that move you made. But we should always show an error on the immediate problem, right? Because then there's less to hover to figure out what happened. And also when you hover it, it shows exactly, it points exactly to the thing you moved. Like, but this thing depends on that thing you moved. Yeah, so let's, the way we can change this logic is, and, oh, sorry. That was a bad paste. Oh, come on. And map prev change index, like so. Let's see. Adding a file, renaming it, or having overlapping changes means we depend on the previous change. Yeah, not the best thing. Anyways, let's figure out that weird behavior. What did we click? Oh, it was a deletion, wasn't it? Yeah, let's take a look at deletions. And let's reset to... I think we should... yeah, because... like you saw it change... it reset the rebase when we change branch, but it doesn't reset the rebase when... we kind of mess around with the history of the current branch. We can reset it there as well, but yeah, anyways. Let's just do a deletion and figure out, maybe there's something wrong with delete. I wasn't able to show the diff for some reason. Oh, there it showed the diff, even on the, yeah. But what did we do? We renamed and deleted something. I wonder how that's different. Let's try both. We're gonna first go into package.json. Let's remove private. And we're also gonna rename this one to, and we're gonna remove this. So package.json shows the thing. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just a rename itself. Okay, let's look at that. I think it's just how we show file diff, update diff file. So we're clicking. Oh, I think I know what it is. So we're yeah, it's literally because of rename. Because we're trying to grab the initial contents of that file. But it doesn't have any initial. Oh, that's interesting. So I have a feeling that this So this doesn't return an actual, yeah, git show. Here we have it. So the file path doesn't exist for that commit or the previous commit. Here we need to have the previous file name. Ugh. That's the initial contents of the file at that commit, is the contents of the previous file name. Ugh. You see how complicated this stuff is? So how do we show file diff now? Do we do it by file name? How do we show file diff? We have an element. Wait, show file diff. Item, oh yeah, command. So what we can do here is, we know what kind of change it is. So we could pass in, yeah, we need to change the signature of this. First of all, let's make this like this, file name, ref, selection, and I think we just need old file name. Old file name, string. It's as simple as that. And then we do, fudge. We need the same signature. Let's make a type of it. Show diff options. Wait, am I show diff options? What the hell just happened? Why can't I write type here? I have a typo. Oh. No, wait, it's equals, right? What the hell did I do? Oh, there's something wrong in here somewhere. God damn it, what the hell happened there? Show file diff options. Type? Why can't I write type in there? What the fuck? Am I... Oh, sorry. This is, of course... Oh my god. This is the class. I can't believe it. I was so confused by the syntax. Show type, show file diff options. I guess we can do this. Show file diff options. And then we can just pass that along. Oops. Okay. Old file name. Let's just do this. It's fine. It's fine. File name, ref, old file name, selection. Wait, where did the hash come from? Oh, I call it hash. Ref, ref, ref. Okay. Do I want more? Ref. I'm not sure why I'm calling it ref. Let's call it hash. rename symbol. Show file diff, and then we have old file name here. So what we should be able to do is just old file name or file name. With renames, we need to get the contents by the previous file name. Let's see now. Oh yeah, sorry. This would be file name. Yeah, and then hash would be item ref. This makes sense. And this would be selection. And then we would have old file name would be item. Oh shit. We don't know here. Oh yeah, we do. Wait. If item file. Oh, and changes. Oh, so we don't know the type here. Shit. We need to find the old file name. But if it's an item type of, oh shit. If it's an item type of change, we don't know. We have the file name. Damn it. We have some utilities here. Get hashes for file, get changes for file by hash. Yeah, we can use that one. Yeah. Okay, so file changes will be this get. Wait. Do we have the git state here? Yeah, git state, get rebaser. Okay, calls rebaser, git state, get rebaser. Changes for file equals rebaser, get changes for file, item file name. But this is, didn't it have for file by hash? And then item.ref. So now we have the specific changes for that file on that hash. And now we can look and see if the first item is a rename. What I haven't tested is like, what if you like put multiple file operations? Like if I put an add, let's say you add a file on one commit, and you could do that, and then you rename it on the second commit. That's actually quite probable. Now, if you move that add, to the other commit, oh, it should be guaranteed that they're in order. We can try it, but it should be in order because it's ordered by index. Okay, changes for file is rename, or let's old file name equals changes for file 0 type equals file change type rename undefined. and then old file name. That should work. Old file name. If the current hash renames the file, we need to pass old file name to get the initial contents of the file at this hash. We need to get the at this hash to apply any changes or modifications. Let's see. What were we doing? Already forgot what we were doing. Oh, we were showing the... Oh, didn't it work? Oh yeah, of course. It worked. Look at that. Whoop. Nice. So the rename here isn't like anything. So, and the thing is, if you have multiple modifications and you click on the specific modification, that's what the selection is. It jumps to that specific change in the diff, which is nice. Cool. So we have, I just have to make sure I keep my schedule here. Let's see. Oh, it was moved. Okay, I don't have anything until... Oh, another hour. I'm just checking if someone's asking for something. Yeah, no. That's the thing, like working remotely. Like I was used to having like the team all in Europe. So, but now like the majority of the people I work with is in San Francisco. Well, though I still have the local team in Europe, but we're so like split on things currently. So it feels a bit awkward coming from holidays. Oh, what the hell is this? Let's see. And the other weird... Oh, there we have one. Okay, cool. What's the next thing? Oh, what happened here? What happened there? Handle drop? Was it me? Wait, what happened here? Why is this suddenly red? Oh, sorry. Expected one argument update. Oh, sorry. Oh. File name hash. There we go. Nice. We're good. So yes, we have renames, deletions, and additions. I think we're kind of done with the dependencies, at least for now. And then we fix the sorting to take into account file operations. Oh, this is nice. I think we're kind of done. Yeah, so the thing I want to fix now is more of a UX thing where we even have like the rebasing mechanism in there, but maybe it's not working now after the changes. Rebase. Didn't I call it rebase? Isn't this the thing that does the rebase? Rebase. Oh, this is the thing that does the rebase. Yeah, we should probably... Yeah, I think this is where, yeah, this is what I want to change. Because currently when you approve a rebase, it will actually perform the rebase. But what I want to do is, I think I want to do approve, and then we'll list. You won't see the trash anymore. You will just see the actual commits, and you can click the commits just like you can do here. So you're you get like new commits or something. So you can compare them like 1-to-1. And then you can like rebase and commit. So we have to change out the approve thing. Approve rebase. We're not going to actually rebase. What we're going to do is we're going to put it into, let's see, rebase mode. Yeah, we're going to put it in ready to push instead. Git state set rebase mode, not approve, but ready to push. And in that mode, yeah, I have to clean things up. Okay. We're just putting it in ready to push, but what we... yeah, let's just see what happened. Yeah, and here it should also verify that... yeah, we can easily do this. Const rebased commits equals, well, not this get rebaser. Rebaser, we can get it from there. Get rebase commits, and then invalid commit equals rebase commits fine has change set before depend. If invalid commit, I thought it would do the VSCode show prompt. No. Give me a little help here. Make VSCode show an error message that you have an invalid commit and return. I actually built a whole proof of concept using Claude, which was invaluable. Like, I would never have started this project if I didn't figure out the user experience first and got feedback on that. Like, I think this is the first time I've properly done a project. Because yeah, because it was like quick proof of concept, get some feedback on the user experience, and then get to it, figure out how to actually do it. Yeah. Well, this isn't really true. Not overlap. depends, changes depends. So the one that's invalid, the commit has changes depending on later changes. That's kind of the thing. So if I were to try that, boop. I don't know if we can actually, yeah, let's reset this one. So let's, what should we do? I guess we can add a file. Yeah, let's just add a file. Later, new file, test.txt, hello. Boop. Cool, and then let's add another commit first. Let's put it down there, and then we'll move that one down there, and then boop. Invalid commit detected first. The commit has changes. Nice. Boop. And then, yeah, this becomes empty, and that is because get a tree, get children, is it get children? Oh, that's in the extension, get children. Yeah, and then if it's not rebasing, that's not true. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna depend on this is rebasing thing. We're gonna say if this git state mode, oh, can't access mode. Yeah, we shouldn't be able to access mode. Git state. Not sure why. Set mode. We have mode. Why is it being an ass? Mode? What the fuck? Private? You sure about that? Oh. Look at that. Yeah, mode.mode. That's just how it is. Then we return nothing. And then let's const mode equals yeah, if it's idle, we'll return nothing. If mode.mode equals ready to push, we're currently returning nothing, but we're going to change that. And then rebaser would be actually mode rebaser. Okay, so when we're ready to push, we are gonna... this is interesting. So yeah, we have to create a new type. Rebase commit. We need to change. We need another element type here. Rebase tree item, rebase commit item. Yeah, I guess we can call it rebased commit item. Rebased commit. Yeah, I think that's best. And then yeah, if no source or yeah, this is just for typing because you can't really have a rebase commit in that context. Why did this fail now? Oh, the target. Okay, we're just gonna eliminate this. So target can't be rebase tree. Let's just do. Oh yeah, rebase tree item. Yeah, let's just do this instead. So the rebase tree data provider can be tree view. Yeah. Well, you can technically drag it, right? For fuck's sake. How should I split this up? It's kind of silly. It's like the same tree view, but it's in different modes. I guess I should explicitly handle it. Yeah, let's just explicitly handle it. Rebased commit item, and then we're gonna just say explicitly here, if source type equals rebase commit or target dot type equals rebase commit, return. You cannot drag and drop rebased commits. Oh, that's all. Okay, fine. I think we can like if no source return, and then we'll do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's just do this. It's fine. What was I doing? What were we doing? Yeah, we're gonna build up the actual tree item for the thingy. So what we want to do is, where are we? Get children. Get children. So here we actually want to just go and grab the. Yeah, I think we can do this. Because now we have a rebaser, and then we can say rebase commits map. We'll map this into yeah, type rebase commit, and then commit. Yeah, that's all we want to do, really. So now we have the commits. Now we have to go to get tree item, and I think we can actually look at. Do we have the commit here? Trash. Where's the freaking commit? I guess this is the commit. Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting. Let's put that at the top. If element type equals rebased commit, we're kind of gonna, and there's not gonna be any expanded thing. Why was that ignore? Icon path is gonna be git commit regardless. It's an actual commit. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually ignore. Let's go back to children. We're actually gonna ignore filter if it doesn't have any changes, because that can happen. Like you forget to like manually remove the commit. Oh, commit. Yeah. So if it has files, then we're gonna bring it in. And then up here, get tree item. If it's a rebase commit, so here we're gonna how are we gonna actually show that diff? I didn't think about that. Because the way we show the diff... show commit diff. Yeah, this one's tricky. We actually have to rewrite the history before you're able to actually show the diffs. Well, no, two multi-file diff editor URIs. Maybe we can do it. Because this is all the same, right? Message, we have hash. Even though if it's like a new commit that hasn't been created yet, it's gonna get like a fake hash. And then multi-diff source URI. This is just like, this doesn't matter. This is just the name, kinda reference to it. And then it's going through all the changes. And then it uses the file name, the actual change, the parent ID, but how does it actually... Yeah, and then it checks... Oh. Yeah, no, I don't think this is gonna work. Resources push. Because this is just... How does it know the contents? Title resources to multi. Oh, interesting. It's not using URI. Yeah, this is interesting. How does it know this? Is it like in the Open Multi-Diff editor? Because it has, yeah, commit parent ID and commit hash. Yeah. So it's kind of built into it, I think. You're not actually passing contents. That sucks. So there's actually no way you can, like, I wanted you to be able to do that. So you will kind of see the new commits. We can still do that, but you can't click them. Or you can click them, but then we have to actually perform the rebase. I wonder if there is a way to do like a multi-diff editor. Because how does the other one show file diff? Because this is update diff view. Execute command VSCode diff left URI. Oh, content provider. Oh, maybe we can do that. Maybe we can use content provide. Does it? Why does it use that content provider? maybe I'm gonna ask. I think this should be possible, right? If I were to like set the changes of all the commits, like instead of like doing update diff view on the file name and the hash here, I would just go through everything and do this and create these URIs. I would get the file contents. I would do all of this. I would set the content provider, and then I would run the multi-diff view. We're gonna try that. Yeah, that will be okay. But first, let's see if we can actually show the ready to push. Where is the thing? So this would be show rebased commit. Show diff. Okay. So if I were to go in here, I would rebase this. I can just change the name of it. 1, 2, 3. I approve it. Now I can see that. But there's no command. And it shouldn't say rebase changes. Nested ternary, not nice. Let title mode. Waiting to rebase. And then the title will be rebasing. Else if this git state mode ready to push, the title will be review and push. Something like that. And then title. Okay, this is going to be tricky. I wonder if there's a simple way we can verify this. Well, first we can show commit diff. Let's just copy this one because it's the smallest one. And then we're going to call that show rebased commit diff. And it's not going to do any of this. What we're rather going to do is, where's the show file diff? Show file diff. We're going to move, oh, sorry, update diff. We're going to move some logic here. So I think we're going to generate the left and the right URI in its own thing. Const left URI, right URI. This generates diff URIs, and then we have to pass it something. Private generate diff URIs. Return. So it needs okay, Okay, so it needs the ref. Do we still call it ref here? Oh, should call this hash. There we go. Yeah, I think we can just pass the same stuff here. This should be a file name, hash, old file name. It's async. So we need to await it. File name, hash, old file name, selection. Okay, so this should still be working. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Oh, ref is. Oh, look at me. Look at me. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. Fix. Okay, cool. So that's working. Let's see. Show rebased commit diff. This is going to be interesting. So we're going to use the logic of show file diff, which is, let's see, update diff, I mean. Let's see if this can even work, show rebased. So the point here is that it's building up so I think this is fine. It's just that for every change, like we need to use the rebaser and we need to go and find all the changes for every file and then create these resources. Because I think the change here, this is related to an actual file. Yeah. But it doesn't contain any information. So I think, so what is it actually using? So from the change, yeah, we can actually remove this. Let's just do that first. Shouldn't that cause any issues? Yeah. I wonder why that doesn't cause any issues. That's a little bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. So this is fine. We have to again like translate to these statuses. That's fine. Where was I? Oh, I really have to concentrate now. So what we want to do is we want to grab the rebaser. So let's see. We don't need this repo, I think. What's that being used for? Okay, that's fine. Let's use it. This.get repo. And then const rebaser equals this.get rebaser. We have the rebaser. We have, yeah, the commit parent ID. We have the, where does it get commit hash from? Oh, sorry. Yeah, commit hash. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Because we're not showing, of course, we're just looking at rebased commit equals rebaser get rebase commits. So the thing about get rebase commits is that it builds them every time we call that function or that method, which is not super ideal, but it doesn't matter. It's so fast. Find commit hash equals rebased commit. So this is the rebase commit. It should be there. If no rebase commit, throw new error. Commit not found in rebase commits. So what we can do here is that we can actually rebased. We can just add stuff to this path, I believe. Because it's just an identifier. And then we need to go through these changes. Did I now remove? Okay, here we have it. So there's no selection. By the way, why do we pass the selection into this one? Oh, we don't have to. Where was I using it? There's no reason to do that. Yeah, like we can omit selection. What I'm a little bit, so we have a change here. Why this generate? Oh yeah, that's the one. Oh, oops. So basically, the only thing we need is the file name, the hash, and potentially the old file name. Do we actually need that old file name? Yeah, we're passing that in there. You know what? I'm not sure if we should do that. Where do we actually use this? Oh, we're passing it from the outside. Yeah, I'm not sure if we should actually pass it from the outside. Show file diff. Because we have access to all of this. Yeah, I think we can simplify this. Let's try it. So we don't pass the old file name here. We're gonna, oh my god. So we don't have old file name here. I have to be careful now. We don't need to pass it here. Don't need it here. We'd rather check it here. File name, hash. Why are you complaining? Oh. Yeah, we just check it in here. Exactly. I think that's much better because then we clean up all of this stuff. And we don't need that one. then we have this omit thing I did. We don't have to do that anymore. Oh, that was a selection. We still have to do that. Okay, so we don't need, so now we only need the file name and the hash. So that means, and then I think, oh, and this is, okay, let's just shove it in there. So we're not going to go through file of rebase commit dot files. We're going to go through file. Then we're going to file dot file name and file dot, well, I guess it's the hash we pass in here. Ugh, this is scary. Will this actually work? Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? Oh, sorry, commit hash. And now the interesting thing. So this change needs to be URI. Change. Okay, so we're not using the rename. So this would be what's this left URI and right URI? So that's the before. It's basically the before content and the after content. Does that mean? Yeah, sorry. So where did I put this stuff? So we have the left URI and right URI. So we, yeah. So we basically, they represent before and after changes. What I don't understand here is change, wait. String, original ref, modified ref. Okay, so I think this is actually I think this should actually be I'm confused now. I wonder if this should be the, because here we pass an actual URI. To multi. Maybe we don't actually need to. Yeah, we just need original URI, modified URI. We actually don't need to do this. We should be able to do original URI is left URI, modified URI is right URI. That should be enough, right? Will this work? I have no idea. Let's see. I would be surprised if it did. Waiting to rebase. Let's just change the name. Boop to happy. Oh, yeah. So show rebased. I think we need to add to package JSON the actual show commit, or do we show diff? Yeah, show rebased. Oh, rebased diff. Show rebased diff. Okay, and then show diff. Where's show diff? There we go. And then we have show rebased diff. Show rebased commit diff. Something like that, and then we'll just copy. Something like that. Let's change the name of it. Boop to I'm happy. No rebaser available. Are you sure about that? Get rebaser. Oh yeah. Look at that. It actually worked. Awesome. So now we can look at boop and boop. I'm not sure about this. I don't care. Yeah, or something to, at least it's it shows promise. But the point now is there should be new buttons here. I'm getting a little bit let's see, there's no changes to the, what's the time? Okay, I think we can at least push this. Getting closer. This is why I'm building it. This is why I'm building it. Okay, so now, but only the commits. So we're doing that. And then, yes, and then we're gonna, I thought I had buttons for, yeah, no. Okay, approve, add commit. Okay, so we want another button. We want another button, and that button is gonna be edit. So you can continue editing the rebase. And then we're gonna have an actual executing one that's gonna run the rebase and then push it to remote. And I think we're gonna introduce a new mode as well, which is gonna be the actual rebasing, because that actually takes a little bit of time. It like puts the branch back to scratch. It's gonna make the backup, and then it's gonna like For each commit, it's actually gonna write to the file system and everything. And then actually push it. So all of this actually takes a little bit of time. But yeah, let's add a couple of buttons then. So we have item context. Yeah. Okay. So let's add command nice PR, edit rebase. Edit rebase. And then that's gonna have an icon. Oh, look at that. Thank you. And then we're gonna have like actually pushing it. Does Git have a button for like pushing? Do we have something nice for that? Push? Oh, repo force push. Well, there's an actual repo force push. Okay, we're gonna use that then. Command, oh, sorry. Rebase. Rebase and push. And that icon, it's not gonna be that one, it's gonna be repo force push. And these are gonna show, so, oh, look at this. You knew it. But this is gonna be not in rebasing, but it's gonna be in ready to push. Let's see if that works. There's no hot reloading here. No. Yeah, look at that. It doesn't look that great. For someone else to figure out. I think I need to take a break before a meeting. So let's just review the stuff we're gonna do. Yeah, we actually don't need this one anymore because I changed how to do it. Show command for force pushing the rebase to remote with lease. Yeah, so we did these two and they're just not doing anything right now. And then we're gonna do the tests, we're gonna do the backup, and then we're gonna like actually start using it. It's like it's ready, like I would say it's in an alpha state after we've done with these things. Yeah. I'm gonna share it with some colleagues, and yeah, if anyone wants to try it, I'm happy to share it. Like the thing is, if this thing actually works as intended and I'm able to build, like it works as intended, it can be trusted, like factually can be trusted, and I'm able to communicate that trust, this can be an insanely helpful tool, I think. And it has such a broad, I don't want to use the word market, but target audience, that's the word. Yeah. And that's nice. That is nice. Okay, cool. Thanks for following along. Siggy, if you're still there, I hope you had a nice holiday and you're pumped for the new year. And then, yeah, I'll do another stream tomorrow morning. and then we'll see where we're at. Cool. Bye for now.